Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Today we will be playing Run. You know, the period really helps out. It's just run. But that's not important because we'll be hopping right in to some adventure mode. So what we'll be doing today is just some basic speed running. Timer starts when it turns green and we kind of just go. So we're going to be trying to beat all, I believe, 50 levels, and we're going to be trying to set a new record. Right now, my record, my personal best is, well, I actually don't know my personal best. I'm gonna be completely honest, but I do know I am tied with like two other people on speedrun.com for like ninth place. You know, it ain't the best, but it definitely ain't the worst considering this definitely is a pretty popular speedrun game. Anyways, these first few levels you kind of just hop through. You know, there ain't much to say about them. It kind of just shows off the basics and, you know, how to flip. But we're not going to be doing much flipping because, well, that wastes time. And we're kind of speed running this. So we'll just kind of skip all of the parts where you're supposed to go on the walls. Unless it's definitely mandatory. Which there are a few levels. Like, I think the next level is one of those. We're done with this level now, and I think this is the level where the wall thing is mandatory. And I'll show you. Yeah, right here, you have to go on the wall. Reason that it's a problem is because you can see you kind of stop there for a moment, which is very not ideal for a speed run. Another huge common struggle you'll see with this is the fact that you have to press spacebar every time you finish a level, which can be super annoying because how this game runs is it's not based on how quick you press it like you'd think. There's kind of a certain time frame where it starts working, and there's like a delay between each spacebar press. So if you spam it, it won't work. The most ideal way to do it is to kind of just time it right, but that's even harder than just spamming. So I'm just gonna spam. I know, I kind of suck. Anyway, moving on, we're going on to whatever this level is. You know, I'm gonna be honest, I lost tracks after level 2, but we're moving along pretty well. And while we're actually on the teal stage. Anyway, while we move along, I do want to talk about where this channel is going. I want this to become a big channel. Well, I'm pretty sure everyone says that, but I want to grow a community. It doesn't have to be that big. I just want to grow a small community. And I also want this to be mainly focused on video games. What video games yet? Well, haven't really decided, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I think Run is just a really good game to start off with because, well, it's simple, not much to it. My computer can definitely run it. I think a potato could run this game if you put in like 3 brain cells of effort. And I don't know, it's just a fun game that I've played for a very, well, long time. Yeah, I might play some Minecraft. I might play Roblox. I might play more Run. You know, we'll see where this goes. But anyway, moving along. Still have not died yet. I do kind of want to get a deathless run because, like, my record is a deathless run. But you may be asking, whoa, how do you beat a deathless run? That's deathless. Well, the answer is just avoid wall hops as much as oh, I almost died there. Avoid like hopping on the walls as much as possible, which I think I did pretty well my first run, but I definitely could have skipped more. You also want to avoid tripping, which is basically when you barely make a jump, it kind of like slowly pushes you back on top of the block if you kind of miss it, which can slow you down by milliseconds. But in case of speedrun.com right now, I am literally tied with 2 other people, so saving a millisecond would basically be like, hey, I went from 9th to 7th. That's pretty cool. I'd say this is probably like level, what, 15 now? 16? I don't know. If you guys don't know, how this game works is each 10 levels the color changes. Oh, wait, so we're on level 20 now. Yeah, each 10 levels the color changes, and I think it goes from blue to green to like yellow to like orange, and then the hardest levels are in red. And honestly, I find these beginning levels more challenging because, well, you just have to memorize the best patterns to get through them, which isn't easy. Unlike the last levels, which there's so few patterns that it's just kind of straightforward as long as you can time your jumps well. The hardest level for me, I think it's like level 37 or something, because if you don't want a wall flip, you have to do really precise movements, and I've had several runs killed because of it. So we'll see when we get there. There's like probably, what, 10 minutes left of this run if I do it deathless. So, I don't know, let's hope I can... why do I talk? Well, this ain't deathless, let's just say that. But, rather, it's practice. And you know, sometimes all you need is little practice. I haven't played this game in a while, so I am warming up anyway. So I do expect to make a few errors. But I hope soon enough I can get a PB. Maybe one day I'll get world record, but right now I'm just focused on PB, which is actually a lot harder than it sounds. Okay, jump, jump. Oh, mandatory flip. Woohoo, we love to see them. Okay, pro tip, that actually wasn't a mandatory flip. I have tried doing it this way, but I don't think even the world record strategy does it, where you can jump on the wall, like on the side, without the thing flipping. So if you do like it's almost pixel perfect jump onto the ledge, you can kind of just walk on it without falling off, although you do slide a little, so you have to like move very precisely. And it is definitely a run killing strategy, but if you get it, you can save seconds, which, you know, in speedruns is everything. Okay, this stage is a little hard. You have to do tiny tap there, tiny tap here, tiny tap here, bit of a bigger jump, and we're through. I tell you, it's these beginning stages that always stress you out the most. This one's the same way. You kind of have to go tiny tap, and then big tap. It's really hard to get tiny taps sometimes without doing too big of a jump or messing with the spacebar delay, because, like I said, there is a delay between each time a spacebar tap works. So this level, a bit time consuming. It's just so many wall flips, and this is one of those levels where there's so many wall flips. Oh, that was an example of a trip, by the way. I kind of did it there. Anyways, there's so many like wall flips that, well, it's just, if you die at the end of that level, you kind of screwed up the entire run. There's not even any point of playing unless you just want a solid practice run. Wall run strats, I need to learn them. I might do those later, or I might not. Depends on how I'm feeling. Moving along. We're probably, what, level 34, 35. I still haven't been counting. I just know every 10 levels. These aren't too bad yet. Yeah, they're like I said earlier, they're all pretty easy, especially once you get to the harder levels, because the patterns are a lot more straightforward. This one can be hard because it kind of messes with your brain, but as long as you stay towards the middle, you should be fine, and you won't, tripped. You should be fine. Like that. I said 37 was the hard level. I'm gonna be honest, I think I got that level wrong. I think it's like 47. But we'll see. It is one of the later levels. I did say that the earlier levels were easier, but I'm now remembering that like 49 and 50 are both like a bunch of really precise jumps where there's only one path you can take. And I'm gonna be honest, it is very difficult to get those timings down first try. But as long as you've played enough, you kind of get consistent with it. Unfortunately, though, I ain't really consistent right now, as you can tell by my like blue stage death. I believe here it is possible to not wall run once, but it is super hard because you have to manage like tiny taps and big taps so well so that you can stay on that really weird like stripe pattern without falling off. Another great example of a level where wall running can really save you time, but also a great example of how I don't want to try to save time for risk of a death. This level, I do remember being hard for some reason. I think it's these wall climbs, because you can easily just fall in. But it's another one of those levels where you just keep... Well, that part always almost gets me. Ooh, let's go. Okay, there's I think about 10 stages left now, and then we'll be home free. You know, this run hasn't been so bad so far. I probably just jinxed myself into oblivion, but you know, so far we had one bit of an oopsies, but we all make mistakes. It's not too big of an issue. Okay, the stressful level is coming up though. I can say that with confidence. And this one's a bit stressful because you have to do this. Okay, I'm ready for this hard level wherever it is. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. Doing great, doing great. Let's go. And we're near the end. Very close to the end. As you can see, the color is getting a lot more orange, which is pretty spooky. I don't know. Signifies danger. Or something like that. But, yeah, I don't know. This level gets me too, because you have to kind of, like, pause before you go, so you don't go over the wall. That's how they try to trip you up in this level. Like, you kind of have to pause and then move. But we did it. We're fine. Is this the hard level? This is the hard level. The last jump is very precise. Kind of have to go. You have to go. And you have to run across. And then, yeah, well, I died. Anyway, let me try to demonstrate this without dying. You have to go across, go across, go across. And I did it. Wow. Well, the first time I died, it was kind of painful because I didn't even make it to the tough jump. But, point proven, that level is my enemy, so I need to practice it. Here are the levels. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. As I was saying, here are the levels that are tough, and the jumps are precise, but as long as you can get into a rhythm, you should be fine, which I clearly am not in a rhythm. You know, it's fine. We're moving along. I think there's like, what, 3 levels left? 2 levels left? And then we'll be out of this. So that's pretty great. No struggles. Too easy. Okay, 3 stages left, I bet. I don't know. I've been saying that for like 7 stages, but you know, that's fine. We're all fine. This level always gets me too because the pattern is a bit rough in this level. It's a bit rough, but as long as you don't jump somewhere too far, which is usually the cause of my death, then you're fine. Okay, we are definitely approaching the end now. I'm surprised we're not at the end, I'm going to be honest. I'm really bad at keeping track of levels in this game. I should probably get better at that. Oh, here we are, last 2 stages. So these stages aren't, again, they're not hard, they're just precise. But as long as you can get into a rhythm, you should be fine. It's not much more to say than that, as you can see. Just gotta get a rhythm and know when to jump. And that brings us to the last stage, which again, same thing as last time, just a little more precise. These jumps are really hard. These wall jumps they make especially difficult. I kind of just hold right though and kind of just cruise along. And we did it, and we can end time there. 14:53. That ain't too bad. Well, it's definitely a lot worse than my last run, but hey, it could have been worse. Okay, well, I think we should actually give that another try. You know, that first one didn't go quite too bad, and I'm sure if we just gave it another solid attempt, we could at least improve. Let's try to at least beat 14:53, starting off at level 1, and we start the time. Okay, well, back at the beginning. You know, this is pretty boring actually, and this time I hopefully believe we can get a deathless run, which will make me look like a better gamer overall, and I don't know, I'll have something to brag about. Not really. I don't have anyone to brag to. But that's not important right now, because we're gamers here. We are the Gamer Republic. Oh, that sounds cringy. What am I doing with my life? Okay, anyway. Cruising. I think this is level 4. Again, terrible at counting. I could be at level 4. Might be at level 30. Could be at level 80. I don't really know. There's not even 80 levels, but I'm probably there. You know, this is definitely making great content. I'm gonna be completely honest. This is like S tier content. Just these beginning stages, first 30 levels are just chef's kiss. Mwah. Nothing better than that. Anyways, what did I do? Okay, we're not talking about that. We're gonna just kind of end this run. That definitely did not happen. Whoa, minute 36. Oh, I should probably post that. That was a great time. Oh, what? My timer just stopped. And I forgot to start it again. Oh, no. Run just got stupid. Great title. Allier's face somewhere on there. Maybe get some clicks off of that. Nobody even knows about my channel. But hey, you're here. Welcome. I'm acting like this is a live stream right now, but you know, that's fine. You know, this game is a lot more playable when I'm suffering with others. Another strat I did not mention earlier is the amount of jumping you do, which as you can see is a lot, but jumps actually do slow down your movement just a tiny bit, so it is ideal to do a lot more walking, like kind of like this instead of jumping onto walls. But I don't know, I'm just so used to jumping because it makes me more confident in my control, because well, if it slows you down you can control your character better. But like I can try a little bit and just kind of like walk like this, and this is saving like probably microseconds of time. One more strategy to be aware of if you're speedrunning this is to, like, when walking, try not to sway from side to side too much. Try to just go as straight as possible, because another thing you'll notice is when you go from one side to the other, you're also slowing down. Here, I can kind of show it here. You see how I'm kind of going a little slower? Again, it's just microseconds, but in the end, speedrunning does come down to those microseconds. No death yet, so that's pretty sick. We are flying through the teal zone like there's no tomorrow, even though there's a tomorrow, and I'm probably gonna die in the teal zone. But that's irrelevant, okay? The background's looking great. Whoa, look at all the stars. There's at least 3 of them. Whoa, look at all this teal colors. They're so beautiful and artsy and great to look at, especially after seeing them for a solid 2 minutes. We are now on at least level. Actually, I don't know. We're at least on a level. At least I hope we are. I can't really confirm. Almost missed that jump. Unbelievable. We're going strong. And I hate this level, so we might not be going strong. Yep, not going strong. I called it. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. That didn't happen. Okay, maybe it did happen. Okay, if we screw this up one more time, I'm actually gonna just, like, not be happy. Okay, so know what we're doing. This run's a dud. I can't believe I died there twice. You know what I do need some practice of? Level 40... What level was it? 44. I want to see if I can beat this level pretty quickly. Yeah, so this level is super difficult, you know, but you kind of get better at it if you practice it like 15 billion times over. So, it gets the job done. See, easy. And then we're even going to press R and beat it 2 times in a row, because we here are gamers. So, we're going to do this, and then big hop across. Did it. Easy. No sweat. Let's try one more time from the beginning. One more time from the beginning. Okay. Main menu, adventure mode, and level 1. Timer starts in 3, 2, 1. Okay, and we begin. You know, running on a potato is one of the best things in the world, because, I don't know, when you don't want to eat potatoes, you play video games with them. I think some wise man once said that, actually. I've always been thinking of doing run 2 or run 3 speedruns, but honestly, each game is so different compared to each other that there's really no comparing them, like, almost at all. They share like the same common goal of just running through stages, but they all present it in such different ways. For example, Run 2, I don't actually know Run 2, but at least Run 3 has like many different characters to go with, which makes it a lot more complex because you have to quickly switch characters to the most ideal one for that level, which is usually the skater. And then Run 2, it's just like a completely different game because you jump on 3D blocks sprawled across the space-time continuum or whatever, and it's in a completely different style. It's not like enclosed in a box like these levels are. And Run 3's levels, which are kind of just remasters of Run 1's. I literally don't know where I am. I'm probably in someone's basement locked here making videos. Crickets and sleeping people, probably my only audience. But, you know, we take those. That's a dubski. Okay, we're not going to die at this embarrassing stage. I think it's this next one. We're about to find out. No, it is not. I want to at least get to that, like 44, 43, whatever the stages that I suck at, without dying, because, I don't know, that's always kind of my goal. Beyond that stage, it actually starts getting pretty difficult, and I genuinely have to use at least 6 of my brain cells to get through it, which is like 2 more brain cells than I actually have. I had my hands on the wrong keys there for a moment. I noticed that the most popular category for this is fast mode, which I'm definitely not against, and I kind of want to get into it, because if I can do normal, I can probably do fast, especially since these runs feel like they take, well, forever. And intense speeds is probably too much. I think, well, last time I checked, there were some deaths in the intense runs, and I just screwed over the entire run because I was only devoting 1 brain cell instead of 2. You know, let's at least go for a record, though. That was the death at the beginning of the level. We can definitely recover from such a small... We can definitely recover from such a small little death. In the wise words of a wise man, when I speaketh, then I dieth. And you know, I've spoketh too much, and I dieth I must. Okay, cruising. No deaths whatsoever. Ha ha ha. Would never die at such basic stages, you know. They actually call me too good to die at basic stages. That's my nickname. You know, actually, since I have died, you know, this will ruin my time a lot, but I can try to do some speedrun tricks that I haven't done before, which would be kind of fun, actually. No, let's do that. Let's go do some tricks that I have not done yet, or, well, have not successfully, what's the word I'm looking for, like, done consistently. Like that one level with the crazy checker pattern, or not checkered, but kind of stripe pattern. If I can do that without wall flipping, I will be so happy. Oh wait, here's the stripe level actually. Let's see if we can do it. I know it's possible, and I just showed how possible that is. Okay, so you have to be really precise though. Kind of back, forth, back. Oh, so close. Yep, this run is definitely ain't gonna be my record from today's video, but it's a bit fun. Look, I got it. You know, that actually wasn't as hard as I remember, but it is still stressful because that back and forth motion plus the right jump size is just not easy. It probably looks pretty easy, but I'm telling you right now, this is not easy. This entire game is not easy. Okay, focus time. We are not going to die at this level. We are going to show the world that we know how to game and that we are epic pro. Yeah, you know, I really don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. That's rough. That is really, you know, don't worry. I warm up. Warm up. Good warm up. Whoa, first try. I need to like remember to like edit myself to make myself look good. That can be pretty boring, but like proving I just did the thing that I said earlier not to do. I told you these patterns are hard. With this level, I have lost runs to this level because the pattern isn't easy. This run has been a wild ride, and we're not even at the red stages yet. And I just slipped again. What am I doing? Yeah, good warm-up, actually. Good warm-up. I swear these are all good warm-ups. This is usually the part where or way past the part where I'd be like, whatever, this run's trash. But I'm like 2 levels away from the end, and it's a terrible run, but we're chilling. We're keeping it. We just gotta get through these last levels. If I die here, I might be a little sad, but we don't die. This run has actually been cursed, but good thing it was just a warm-up run, I swear. Going through. Don't know why I died there. We ain't gonna talk about it. We have 1 level left. All we have to do is beat this 1 level, and we'll be great. Okay. And last jump. Please don't die. Oh, that was close. That's it. And we can call time there. I did call time a little late. It's fine, though. This wasn't even that great of a run, to be honest. Anyways, I think we're going to end today's video here, actually. I really hope y'all enjoyed. I found making this pretty dang fun, and I definitely want to make more videos in the future. So, I guess stick around, and, it was great having you here, and goodbye.